Alright guys, what's going on? So tonight, I actually put this Gretty shift knob on. I'm not sure why, just because America. And you look at the play in that though. Look at that. No. Anyways, that's me get off subject. Taking this off because I'm going to put billet shifter bushings in this. Now why am I doing this? Well, if you guys can see when I take it apart, see the movement in it? I want to eliminate that issue if possible. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this. I actually did this on my W58 once before. The top bushing doesn't ever really wear out, but this bottom one does. I might actually post a link below for you guys. It's $12 off eBay for the billet shifter bushings instead of spending $90 from any other buyer. Just saves you a ton of money pretty much. I mean, who doesn't want to save a bunch of money? So going to go ahead and remove this here, and once I'm done removing it, I'm going to put it up on the vise and press these out. And I'm going to show you guys how to remove these, the old bushings. It's a really simple way of doing it, but I just think people overthink it. So let me go ahead and rip this off real quick, and we'll go from there. Alright, so now I have this off, I can go ahead and show you guys. If you can see here, see how worn out that bushing is? Let's go ahead and let me put this down real quick, give you a better indication of how bad this is. You guys can see here, I mean, yeah, I'm literally pushing that in and out with my hand. You're not supposed to be able to do that. So I'm going to show you what I do to. The easiest way to go about removing this is actually putting a socket on one side that's bigger, and you can push this, I guess, fitting into, and then put one small enough that can actually push it through, and then use this, a little vice grip. Nothing special, works just fine. I got a bunch of metal shavings on it, but it works. So just crank her open, and then now we got to figure out which socket size I need. Need a 24 to press the bushing into it. Now to go, I guess to push onto it, we need, let's look here. What's a 14 look like? 14's too small. 16 is close. Let's see what a 17 looks like. Nope. That's a 16. I'm sorry, I had them backwards. That's a 17 right there. I think we might need 18 for this. Alright guys, to give you a better understanding here, here's a larger socket which we're going to push that rubber bushing inside to. Then we have our 19mm, which I'm hoping works. I might have to step it down to an 18, but you want to make sure it's big enough to get the whole way around that. So I'm hoping it works here. I'm going to give this a shot real quick. It's going to be hard to actually record this, and I want to be as careful because this is just cast aluminum and I don't want to damage it. Guys, just an FYI, the size socket that you want, the big one is a 27mm, the small size is an 18mm. This is what you want to use to press out that fitting. Here's both the fittings, one that actually fell apart while pressing apart, here's the other one, and you can still see, you can almost see through the bushing, and you shouldn't be able to. This one actually just fell apart when doing it. There's just not much holding them in. If you can look over here, I've got them all pressed out. It's nice and smooth inside, and I have a new billet one coming here off eBay. They're $12. I bought them for my W58 back in the day, so they should work just fine. They press right in, and it's quite simple. So I'm going to put them in next, and it should stiffen this up a little bit and make this a little bit crisper. I did find out that I can actually use the W58 shifter instead of the JZX style shifter here, so it'll be a little bit shorter and fit my Supra a little bit better. Makes more sense for me. So until I can find a good aftermarket short shifter, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'll put all this stuff up for sale, whatever I don't use, and go from there. Yeah, so I think that's it for right now. I'm trying to think of anything else to do. Oh yeah, don't be an idiot like me and start with the 24 and then get one of the bushings wedged in there. Yeah, I got to figure out how to get that out now, or toss the 24mm away, since, well, I don't want to really throw it away. I've had this forever. So I got to figure out how to get that socket out of there somehow inside the socket. I'm an idiot. Shit happens. It is what it is, but still very irritating as I don't want it to happen. I think the next thing I'm going to go do, though, is the diff here has this old rubber boot on it, or the old rubber bushing. I need to put on this. This is a nice drift motion billet adapter plate that goes onto it so I can run an aftermarket drive shaft. So I need to remove that and then put these on real quick. So this shouldn't be that hard. This piece looks pretty nice. Chris included all the bolts with it and everything. So yeah, so let me rip that off real quick and go from there. All right, I got the old donut or whatever you guys want to call it, the bushing. I have no idea what the proper name for this is, and have the drift motion billet piece on there now. Now I haven't cranked it down yet. I just put it on there just to have it sitting on there for right now. I'll probably crank it on tomorrow. I have a video I need to edit for you guys, so just doing this little bit here tonight. I'm still waiting on parts. Miguel is actually ordering everything for me right now. Shout out Miguel, thank you very much, buddy, as possible. And again, you need to come up with a fucking company name, dude. I can't give you the credit all the time. I don't even have a company to like shout out, brah. Come on, homie, help me out. I'm trying to help you out. Think of a company name. I always order parts from the Miguel. He helped me get my fuel system, a couple other things. He always has great prices, but he just kind of has his own little business account and he just kind of sells and goes. I don't know. He's the man though. Thank you, buddy. I do appreciate it. So that's on now. Yeah, I think that's going to probably be it for tonight. We'll probably keep this same video and start editing or start working on something else tomorrow, and probably be in the same video actually. Maybe I'll start working on the trans, or maybe I'll start taking the transmission out of that bad boy, since I need to go ahead and get the W58 out and start taking everything out. I do need to remove the bushings in this. I have a tool specifically coming from Powerhouse Racing that actually presses these out, and I'll show you guys how that works also. That'll probably be in another video because I don't think that gets here till Friday. Sam, I bought that from him. He's gonna ship that out. Ryan Samitz, dude, I hope I don't butcher your last name, dog. You're the man. Thank you for the idea with that and the advice. He's also been helping me figure out how to line up the rear bushings that I gotta put in, or not bushings, the rear billet bushings I guess they're gonna go in. I'll have to show you guys then. There's two holes, they gotta line up a certain way. I don't know, he was trying to tell me how to do it and I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but I'll do a little video on that too, on how to install all the billet bushings and everything in the chassis and in the diff itself. This way you guys have an understanding of how to do it if you ever have to do it on your car. So my whole point of this is to try and make, you know, how-to videos for the Supra or anything Toyota related. I'm hoping to get, you know, I don't have my wife's Supra yet. I'm still working on that shit. That's taking forever, but I'm hoping to get other Toyotas and maybe just be a Toyota guy, or maybe I'll do everything. I don't know. I just like working on cars. Like I come out here and I'm so happy right now. I was having such a shitty day and I'm now working on the car. I'm on like cloud 9 right now. And then I'm going to go edit a video, which takes time, but you guys all seem to love it, which makes this that much more fun. Like as soon as you guys give me good feedback, oh, it just motivates the fucking shit out of me. You can probably hear it how excited I am right now, and I get a little ahead of myself, a little beside myself, and my ADD gets real bad. But like I absolutely love making video for you guys. And every time you guys say like, thanks man, this helped me out, like, oh, it just motivates the absolute shit out of me, and I just want to keep making more and more. So thank you guys as usual. So I'm gonna keep working here, try to find a few other things, and we'll get back at it. Hold on. All right, guys, one thing I forgot to mention was you need to put blue thread locker on these bolts itself because they will back off from the vibration. I'm not sure what else to really put on it, but that should be enough. And I'll probably have to put thread locker on these two once the drive shaft gets here. But yeah, so I have to take these back off and put thread locker on them. It's just like a cheap insurance policy. It's better to be safe than sorry. But yeah, so let me go ahead and do that real quick. Permatex, which is just a thread locker on the threads here. If I need to cut the cap open first. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Go ahead and grab this. Put a little bit of thread locker on it. Now this is just for safety. I mean, just so the shit doesn't back out on me, because I don't want to take any chances. And my friends told me this would be the best bet. Now, just take that. I use it to tighten it down just to get it sunk down, and then I'll have to crank it by hand. Sweet. Do this next one. Crank this one down yet, and that'll be it.
8 gigs. 8 gig drive, motherfucker.
So Cody stopped by to help me out finish putting the diff together, which he's standing in front of right now. So yeah, that helps me out a little bit here, but I got a few other things yet to do. I got to still screw with the transmission a little bit more yet. I'm still waiting on some parts. I need to press in the seals, or I guess not the seals, but the tripod solid mounts, which I put the tripod back on for now, so I need to do that. I need to start pulling out the transmission and stuff out of this, which I doubt I'm going to drive it anymore now. I'm kind of like done with it, and I just want to, yeah, pull everything out. So I think that's going to be up on my list of things to do next. So like I was saying, I need to get this up in the air. Now that Cody's left, I can talk a little bit more freely. It's kind of hard when another person's here. So I need to go ahead and get this up in the air and get started taking out the drive line. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. So I went ahead and ordered those solid bushings to go here, but I'm getting some feedback saying don't do it. You're not going to enjoy the car as much. It's 600 wheel horsepower. It's not necessary. So maybe you guys can give me some feedback on using solid bushings or not. Kind of up in the air, especially because I have to use this billet adapter for the drive shaft I need to use. Everyone else is saying use the rubber one still, but I don't really have that option. I have to use this custom bracket or custom adapter for the fact that I need to use a one-piece drive shaft for my new setup, so I kind of have to use this piece from Drift Motion. And I'm going to reuse the stock axle. So waiting to hear back from Miguel, who I ordered everything from, and hopefully he can give me some good feedback pretty quickly so I can start installing this and that and go from there. Yeah. Alright guys, so I got the car back up here. I'm hoping this fits under there and can drop the transmission out. My friend said he could, but man, I gotta be honest, I'm gonna obviously try it here, but I have no idea how he got that out through. Maybe once you drop it, I can push it out the back through the tunnel itself. That's the only thing I can think of, because man, that is going to be one tight fit after I drop all that stuff. So that's definitely going to be interesting in itself, trying to get that all down. So I'm going to obviously try that here shortly and see how that goes. Well, I think that's going to be it for this one, guys. Like I said, got a little bit of work done on the diff, got a little bit of work done here on the transmission. Not a whole lot. I got the car back up. It's just I'm doing little bits and pieces here as I go. It's not perfect, but just got to work along when I have the time, as I'm working full time, so I don't have all the time in the world to be constantly fucking with the car like I would love to be doing. And it's just not how it works out 9 times out of 10. I'm still just kind of up in the air what to do with the bushing situation. So there's a bushing that needs to go in the diff itself, which is the ears part. I need to get a solid piece in it. And then there's a piece that actually goes into the frame. There's 2 bushings that go back there. I ordered solid, and I just ordered polyurethane because I'm kind of debating. I hear a lot of people pretty much told me to all go solid. Now as soon as I post about going solid, everyone's like, no, use polyurethane. So it's like, I keep getting differing opinions on everything. So it's a little frustrating, a little confusing to me. So I'm still going all through this right now and trying to decide on what to do right now. Hopefully I can get back to you guys and I'll show you in the next video what I decide to do. But like I said, I think that's going to be it for this one. So thank you very much, guys. As usual, I appreciate everything you do. Follow my Instagram page at purefunction_ and Pure Function Engineering on Facebook. Thank you guys, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.